question. But I personally met a gentleman who is homeless. His name is Tim, and he's a homeless U.S. veteran. First of all, that makes me sick. There should not be one homeless veteran.
There's about 250,000 of them.
That's disgusting. And he told me one of the reasons why he was homeless was PTSD, trust issues, and feeling like imprisoned. And he would rather be on the street risking getting killed than to be putting up with the garbage and the mistreatment. You know, we need to stop this, America. And you need to call 412-231-2288 and speak to Jim. But you know what else you need to do? You really need to call Congress, and maybe you need to call the president at 412-456-1111. I'm not getting political. I'm just saying call them and let them know that you may be a little bit upset about that. I'm not getting political. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. But when you are putting my veterans at risk, well, Piranha would be nicer than me. But I do it legally and peacefully. But with that, I'm just going to say, Marines, wake up. Veterans Administration and veterans in veterans hospitals, whatever, do the job, okay? With that, we're going to defer to Annette now. It's your turn to ask a question. Please get to the microphone, and hopefully we'll have enough time to say a couple other things. But I'm glad you brought that up, because I don't like people messing with my veterans.
Well, I have a question, and it covers and relates to what we're talking about.
Get a little bit closer to the microphone. We're good.
It gets me, like you said, that our men and women who served and fought in these terrible wars are denied benefits. So what I'd like to know is, what are they doing, or are they doing anything to change that? Because that's deplorable.
Well, that's a good question.
So what's he able to do to change that?
Yeah, Jim, what are you able to do?
The guy's good at what he does, you know. He's good at what he does.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not advertising. I'm just telling you, he's good at what he does. He thinks it's Costello, but that's all right.
Well, the VA is a large bureaucracy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Now, in our Pittsburgh regional office is a lot better than some other regional offices around the country. I deal with not just Pittsburgh, but I deal, you know, I have clients, veterans all over the country that I can help.
We do have a call, so as soon as you're done with that thought, you can get the next call.
But things have improved with General Shinseki.
Okay.
It used to be, and certainly for the Vietnam-era veterans, it was the VA's attitude, it seemed, was delay, deny, and die. Because if you died during the pendency of your application for benefits and you had no surviving spouse, that money is gone. It doesn't go to your estate. It's gone.
Right.
So now what's happening today is they're making a decision. They've made a decision to try to expedite the veterans that are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, their claims. But what they're doing is saying, we're going to put on hold those World War II and Korean veteran claims.
That's wrong.
For aid and attendance. Because if they die, and I've had many clients just die during the pendency of their claim while they were in assisted living. And that money is just gone.
That's wrong.
I've got a woman that's been waiting 18 months to get her aid and attendance application approved. 18 months. Should not be. No. She's 91. She's in good health. You know, relatively speaking.
But frankly, yeah, they're probably hoping she's not in good health.
That's how cynical we get. It's like, yeah, you're just waiting for these people to die.
That's true.
So, well, it's getting better for the Iran and Iraq veteran. Afghanistan and Iraq.
Yeah, don't say Iran. We don't want that one. We don't want that one.
We're not there yet.
We don't want them. We don't want that. At any rate, go ahead.
But they're getting, they're processing those apps a lot faster.
Okay, now, you pay attention to detail because you're an attorney and you're in court,
So you think?
for the most part.
Yeah.
But I noticed you neglected something. What did I tell you to do once you were done with your words? What were you supposed to do? You give up?
I give up.
That's all right.
Answer a
You're
phone
Costello, but you were supposed to answer. No, you're not Costello. You're supposed to answer the phone call. You
Oh,
got
I'm
the
sorry.
viewer. No,
Didn't-
apologize to the viewer.
I am terribly sorry, viewer. Please, what's your question?
No, seriously. Caller, you're on.
You there?
Well, we don't hear you.
Caller?
Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hey, that sounds like Chris.
Hi, Chris.
What did,
I'm sorry you're not able to be there, but under circumstances, I have no choice. But I do have a question, and I just got on the air there about not even 5 minutes ago, so I didn't get to hear the whole show, so maybe
That's
this
okay.
question was asked. If it was, but there's no way I'd know it. But the bottom line is, what could we do as citizens, legislation-wise, to make sure that when people are coming from Iraq, to get the proper benefits that they need, because they're coming back from Iraq without health care?
what can we do? What he's saying. Thanks, Chris. What he was saying, and he's in the hospital. He was rushed to the hospital, unfortunately. Thanks for calling, Chris, and stay there if you can. What he wants to know is what can we do to help the veterans that are coming back, that are being denied health care, coming back from Afghanistan and also from Iraq. Yeah.
Well,
I think we lost Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. Did we-
actually, Chris, if you're still watching,
yeah,
at least.
hopefully. He's not able to watch, but he was on the phone.
Okay.
But we'll tell him what you said.
There is a program for the Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. When they are discharged,
Right.
they are given health care for the next 5 years, whether they have a service-connected
Right.
injury or not.
Right.
So all they have to do is they go through their sign up and they get a physical. Any problems they have, whether it's service related or not, is taken care of.
Okay. Now, I'm confused about one thing you just said. Now,
Okay.
you said they have 5 years.
Right.
Now, what I understand is during and I think we lost Chris. We're sorry, Chris. I understand that something was changed in the last 10 years where you have to report your symptoms within a 2 to 5 year period if you're a U.S. vet coming back from Afghanistan or Iraq. Is that true? And also, being that you just said they have 5 years, what happens if their symptoms of PTSD happens in the 6th year or the 20th year? What do they do then?
All right. Well, let me be clear.
Because we only have like 5 minutes to talk.
Okay. They get free health care for 5 years.
Right.
It's not. We're not talking about disability
Right.
benefits. We're just talking about their health
Okay.
care. All right. Now, if they have a service-connected disability,
Right,
they still have to file a claim.
right.
Okay, and it doesn't matter if that claim is filed 20 years from now.
Okay.
All right, where this 2-year bit that you're getting is to have it retroactive back to the date of discharge.
Okay.
If it's not filed within that 2 years, your start date for the benefits is the date that you filed.
So what does that mean? They would get less money, essentially?
Well, it wouldn't go back as far. They'd get the
Okay.
same rate,
Okay.
but it wouldn't be retroactive.
Okay, so in other words,
To
they're
date
still
of
going to
discharge.
they're going to still get treatment, at least in theory.
Right.
Now, we have very little time left. So real quickly, you said that there is a battle,
Yes.
that you are needed.
Right.
Why is there a battle, and what are some of the battles? And try to condense it down to about 2 minutes. Pretend that you're on a debate.